Hello students, welcome back to geography class. Last class we discussed about the temperature and the factors. And through this video we will study about atmospheric pressure. Under the atmospheric pressure, first we want to know what is pressure. Just before that I can tell the syllabus, reduced syllabus. Here just you can see insulation is over, meaning insulation, terrestrial radiation factors, that is already over, Then under the atmospheric pressure and winds, we want to study meaning and factors that affect atmospheric pressure, major pressure belts of the world, that I already sent one video, I think you've seen. And also we study about factors that affect the atmospheric pressure. Okay. Here we can see that blowing the balloon, which will help the air to seen. For blowing the balloon, there is no doubt we want the air. Usually we are saying air is colorless, odorless, tasteless. And sometimes we are thinking that weightless, but there is no doubt weight also there. Even though air occupies space and has mass, since the molecules of air are far away from each other, it can change its shape of its force. Applied this force is called pressure. See in the balloon, we can see that being compressed. So when compression takes place and the pressure is being added, we apply the pressure. When we compress, apply the pressure, the balloon changes its shape and the air moves away from the point of force. I think you all know, you studied in the physics also. Here you can see that the air pressure, the lower layers you can see molecules are tightly packed. Layer is actually downward forces, pressure is always on the lower layers, and that is why there is air pressure always maximum near the surface, and air pressure decreases with the increasing altitude. Atmospheric pressure is defined as the force per unit area exerted against a surface by the weight of the air above that surface. The average atmospheric pressure at sea level is 1013.25 MB or 760 mm, unit of millibar. MB means millibar. We can measure the pressure by the millibar. Okay. It is measured by, you can see that acting instruments, that is a normal parameter, and you know that it is used to measure pressure. So this is a normal mercury barometer. So here you can see the same digits written 760 mm is a normal atmospheric pressures. Then you keep open, you can see the bottom filled with the mercury, and you will invert a test tube on top. If you can see that the test tube will have a rise in mercury level to 760 millimeter, the mercury rises. Invert, the pressure is little bit vacuum on the top, and what is actually happening? Mercury is in the test tube, giving the pressure. You can see the blue arrow side is the force which is acting, an amount of the mercury. It keep on open places, the air is touching the portions of which make the mercury inside the test tube. So wherever the test tube is touching the blue arrow, it is the mercury that is will push the mercury upward into the test tube, and that will rise up to 760. So what will happen? The higher altitude, when we go to higher altitude, 760 mm will come, the pressure is decreasing. Okay, you can see that the vacuum at the top of the tube, atmospheric pressure is the pushes down on mercury, and the scale indicates air pressure, and also mercury rise up inverted tube. Okay. I think you understood how it is working. The mercury rises in the invert tube. The scale indicates the air pressure is little bit vacuum on the top, and what is actually pushing this mercury into the test tube upward at the atmospheric pressure. So imagine, you can see the blue arrow over there is on the side, that is the force which is acting on the amount on the mercury which is open towards the atmospheric. Keep in an open place, the air is touching the portions which is open, but the air is not touching the mercury inside the test tube. So whatever the air touching the blue arrow acts for the blue arrow is downward push, and the air gives for the mercury, and that will push the mercury upward into the test tube, and that will rise up 760. So what will happen when you go up to the higher altitude? 760 mm will come down because of the air pressure is decreasing when you go the lower altitude, and all the next you can see the sea level, it comes up again, the point of 760 mm. The second picture we can see over the aneroid barometer, another type of barometer we can see a spiral structure of the pointer of scale. This spiral structure is actually a balloon like structure which is filled with the vacuum inside. So any forces that acting downward from the air can easily compress this vacuum like structure of this spiral structure downward. So what will happen? It is presses downward, pointer will go upward. The vacuum like spiral structure goes downwards, and pressure like the blue arrow which is indicated pointing downward, the pointer will obviously go upward, which means there is a more pressure exerted on this spiral structure. The pointer shows sorry dear students, see here I am continuing. You can see that the second picture, that is aneroid barometer. Before you can see that the first picture, it can showing how to measure the atmospheric pressure. And the mercury upward the test tube, that will rise up 760 mm. The higher altitude 760 mm will come down because the pressure decreasing when you go lower altitude or next closer to the sea level. It comes again higher, rises to the point of 760 mm. And the second picture you can see that the aneroid barometer, where you can see the spiral structure, that is a pointer of scale. This spiral structure is actually a balloon like structure which is filled with vacuum inside, and atmospheric pressure is that acting downward from the air can easily compress the vacuum structure of this spiral structure downwards. So when the pressure downwards, the pointer will go upward, always showing the correct measurements because of atmospheric pressure indicating pointing down. When it is pushes downward to the pointer will obviously go upward, which means when there is more pressure exerted on this spiral structure, the pointer show the higher pressure because it is going upward. And here you can see that how to measure same pressure different places. In India, you can see that same pressure experiencing different places. At all places we can compare and study with the help of the isobar. The isobars, continuous lines joining points of same atmospheric pressure. I think here you can see clearly same pressure experiencing. Points, if we continuously join the points, make it clearly that same pressure experiencing. The rate of change in atmospheric pressure between 2 points. The change indicates decreases and increases the pressure. The gradient is steep if the isobars are closely spaced. With the help of isobar, it is very easy to read the atmospheric pressure in different places, like A, B, C and P you seen on the map. Pressure created gradient is steep if the isobars are closely spaced. The MB are close to the contour line, such as very near that features know that atmospheric pressure, how high and low. The isobars are close, it means the level is changing, there is a steeper increase. But if the isobars are far away from each other, it indicates the decrease or increase of the pressure. Here you can see that